Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Out here in this beautiful 2250 center cab with the F300 V6. It's a ultra center 20 foot, 22 foot. See that arrow design? You got all your matting up there, window washers, radar stanchion. Got to turn the batteries on. I'm going to check these lights. See how this thing sits in the water? Huh. Just right underneath that one reverse back there. So that's why it glides through the water. This glides through the water. Heavy duty rails, the matting, again, you can step. That's what I like about the walk around. Then you got the step here. Then I'll turn the batteries on, turn it on. And then that's if you go out here and the motor goes click, or click, 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 then you go to the yellow and that takes all your batteries and jumps it in enough to start it. And you'll need like at least 10.7, 10.9 volts to fire this up. So say someday you got out there and it sounded like it was turning over, but it doesn't start, that means you're dropped below the 10.9 volts. Play table, cup holders, tackle holders, nice little tray, batteries right here, boom boom. You got your fish box, bait box, you got tuna tubes, boom boom. There's your valves right there. That means they're all open. Go the other way, straight up and down, north and south. Then it shuts them off. That way you don't have no water coming in that bait tank. You got your wash down, cup holders, nice rod holders, tackle, again matting all the way up. And you know, I like these seats, I really do, because you know, instead of having them bigger that come out to here, then you'd have a narrow little walkway. But when you can flip those up, you could even take them off if you wanted to. You could put it your ice chest here, double stack them, or make a cabinet where you could be in here and kind of have a little mapping area and keep one over here. Now, I take it this is your curtain. This should have a porta pot. I don't see that in here. So it's probably in detail. You got grab handles, as well as there should be a cushion for this, a cushion for that, and a centerpiece. And the backdrop. So all that should be back in the rigging department. Grab handle, grab handle, grab handles. And you'll need it with this boat, I'm telling you. This sucker hauls. And when I get done with this, because I'm going to screw around with that, the wedge in the steering system and some of the tensions and the friction to get this sucker dialed in sweet, I can maybe pick up 5 miles an hour. I'll see, because that pitch I can change the wedge, the angle of that motor. So you get just before it blows out, then you bring it down and you get that sweet spot and you see where your miles an hour are different. So then you can just step, come on out, light, nav light works. Can't see that one, that's on the other side. You got your hatch, those are lockable too, and not lock them. For the first few, well, you don't have to worry about it because you don't have the bulkhead. But if you had the bulkhead door back there, like on the 2500, I would leave those unlocked for a while until you get used to it, so you don't lock your keys in there, or you get down there and you can't get in your cabin. And you notice I tied it off here to one instead of one on the front, one on the back. Yeah, that's how big my fish are. Yeah, clean up to the 80. Maybe in the prehistoric days. Turn that off. There's your trim. Okay, now if you're trimming this is just how you could tell if you went and it wouldn't start up on you. The only two things would be the safety lanyard. If that's not in there, it will not start, but it will also let out a hell of a buzz. And that, oh, forgot my safety lanyard. But right here, you listen to this, take a video when you first get it and run it, see how it runs, the water flow, how it handles, because it's so quiet. You're gonna say, oh my goodness, you're gonna get out and what's that noise? Oh, it peed more water than that. That way you have it on video, you can look back at it. But when you trim this, that noise there, if that dropped a decibel, that's when it's trailer trimmed. That means your battery's getting low. So what I would do is trim it to where you heard that thud, and maybe just give it a little, don't go all the way down if that was to happen, because when you get down, that's going to take every bit of juice out of this motor. Then you won't be able to start it. So what I'm going to do is go here, turn the key on. Automatic trim tabs go all the way up. Huh, just blew a fuse. Huh, how do you like them apples? Okay, so anyway, I guess I won't be using the trim tabs. Hopefully I didn't have them all the way down, but I can fix that myself here as well. But I'm gonna break in the motors as well. So now those are down. What I'm gonna do is turn the key. I was just gonna show you that. But anyway, go ahead and just turn the key, fire it up, trim it the rest of the way down. You'll hear a thud. Then you take this off, your gauge is warming up, and I'll go through some of the settings on this. See how it's kind of dim right there? I'm gonna wait until she fires up. I'm gonna turn the lights, I already did. And then you've got your window washers, the washer bottle's up underneath there. And then you've got transom light, that'd be in the back. You got your lights, cockpit lights, you already did those. Wipers, wiper, I like them over here. Doors down, tank, tuna tank, bait tank, build pump, that works. Windlass works, thyroid, these pop up. And in here, this fish box, make sure you put that plug in there. If you don't, it's gonna fill up with water. But even if it did fill up with water, the boat ain't gonna sink. It'll stay just like here, a bunch of trays. See, that's working. You can put a plug and keep the water in. Now I'm gonna look at these tuna tubes. They're starting to fill up. Then I'm gonna press on this to make sure this works. Whoop. There you go. Okay. There you go. There's your tuna. So then come back here. There's your trim. You're all the way down. There's your used gallons, eco. That's miles per gallon, flow gallons per hour. And then you got your voltage. You can hit on that if you wanted to. You go boat. You go battery voltage unit, accessories unit. And I want the digital. See how I got the digital right there? Then I can go into here, engine, battery voltage starting, and digital. So you got your starting and your unit. This here are your accessories. You can go through there too. Fuel, and you got your trim. So now I'm going to turn off the deck works, the tuna tubes, and the bait tank. Now you should have lights right there. Yep. You got lights right here. Yep. And I don't think this had the back. No. The back transom lights. That's if you had a Helmut Master, you'd probably have those. So you turn those off. And what do we got here? Eight minutes. Well, I'm going to turn it off, and I'll go back after I get the motor broke in, like an hour, and then I have to run it 4 to 5 for an hour. Then I'll start showing you how the boat operates and do another video and show you what I did with that motor wedge setting. Boat Doctor out.